CNN, so those Oscars were something, huh? Though a certain slap heard around the world may have stolen the show, this year's Academy Awards were full of moments that filled us with joy and even moved us to tears. From Troy Cotzer's history-making win to a full performance by none other than Queen Bey herself, here are all the memorable Oscars moments that you want to overlook. Ariana Debus makes history. Ariana Debus accepts the Best Actress in a Supporting Role award for West Side Story, and also stuns in what we can only describe as a perfect outfit. For her luminous performance as Anita in West Side Story, Broadway veteran Debus took home the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, making her the first out queer woman of color to win in her category. In a concise speech, Debus spoke to viewers directly. So to anybody who has ever questioned their identity, ever, or if you find yourself living in the gray spaces, there is indeed a place for us. That line also referenced the West Side Story song Somewhere, whose lyrics were penned by in memoriam honoree Stephen Sondheim. She's also one of few actors to have won an Oscar for playing the same role as a previous Oscar winner. Rita Moreno won the same award for playing Anita in 1961's West Side Story, and Debus called the actress her divine inspiration. Troy Cotzer wins. Troy Cotzer, who won Best Actor in a Supporting Role for Coda, is seen backstage during the ceremony. Only the second deaf actor to ever win an Oscar, Cotzer's victory for his moving performance in Coda was the culmination of an award season's worth of often hilarious and emotional acceptance speeches. The actor first joked that had planned on teaching President Joe Biden some dirty sign language until his co-star, and the first deaf actor to win an Oscar, Marlee Matlin, intervened. He thanked director Sean Hayter for bringing the deaf world and the hearing world together and tipped his hat to the fishermen of the Massachusetts town where Coda was filmed and reminded them to eat their spinach a la Popeye. He also emotionally acknowledged his father, who he said was the best signer in our family until a car accident paralyzed him from the neck down. Cotzer, who won his Oscar for playing an endlessly supportive father, called his dad his hero. He dedicated the award to the deaf community, CODAs, or children of deaf adults, and people with disabilities. "This is our moment," he said. Questlove speaks from the heart. Joseph Patel, Amir Questlove Thompson, David Dinerstein and Robert Fivelant, winners of Best Documentary Feature for Summer of Soul, or When the Revolution Could Not Be Televised, pose in the press room during the 94th Annual Academy Awards. Look at those grins. Though the most talked about moment of the Oscars took place mere moments before Amir Questlove Thompson won his Oscar for Summer of Soul, he accepted the award with grace and reminded audiences of the significance of his documentary's subject matter. "It's not lost on me that the story of the Harlem Cultural Festival should have been something that my beautiful mother and my dad should have taken me to. When I was 5 years old," the musician and filmmaker said, choking up when he mentioned his father. He said he was stunned, but that the moment wasn't about him. "This is about marginalized people in Harlem that needed to heal from pain. Just know in 2022, this is not just a 1969 story about marginalized people in Harlem." Overwhelmed by the win, Quest said he'd reserve his thank yous for off stage, but ended his speech with, "I am so happy right now I could cry." Jessica Chastain supports LGBTQ rights. Jessica Chastain won Best Actress for her work in The Eyes of Tammy Faye. In a time where the civil rights of transgender people are increasingly under attack, and many states are pushing anti-LGBTQ legislation forward, Jessica Chastain used her time on stage during her Best Actress acceptance speech to speak up. "Winning for The Eyes of Tammy Faye," Chastain said, "we're faced with discriminatory and bigoted legislation that is sweeping our country, with the only goal of further dividing us." Though Chastain, who won her first Academy Award on Sunday, did not specifically mention any states, many took it as a reference to Florida's so-called Don't Say Gay bill, which was signed into law by Governor Ron DeSantis Monday. "In times like this, I think of Tammy and I am inspired by her radical acts of love," Chastain said. "I am inspired by her passion. I see it as a guiding principle that leads us forward, and it connects us all in the desire that we want to be accepted for who we are, accepted for who we love, and to live a life without the fear of violence or terror. Beyonce? Beyonce performs the Oscar-nominated song Be Alive from the movie King Richard during the 94th Academy Awards. The color coordination, simply iconic. Beyoncé may not have finished Sunday with an Oscar, but she did win our hearts. Decked out in a neon green dress, similar to the color of a tennis ball, the legendary singer opened the Academy Awards with a performance of her nominated song Be Alive from the film King Richard, which was nominated for Best Picture. The live band and her dancers all wore the same tennis ball color, creating a visual feast like only Queen Bey can. Lady Gaga's got Liza Minnelli. Lady Gaga, Left, and Liza Minnelli speak on stage during the annual Academy Awards. A sweet end to a wild show. The Oscars paired two larger-than-life performers to present the last award of the night, Lady Gaga and Liza Minnelli. The 76-year-old Oscar winner, there to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Best Picture nominee Cabaret, stumbled over her words at one point, and looked to Gaga. The pop icon gripped Minnelli's arm and quietly told her, "I got you." Minnelli whispered back, "I know, thank you," and went on to announce that Cod Ahad won Best Picture. It was a hushed moment of support between two showbiz legends, one that felt true. Their lovely on-stage partnership was a fitting end to a whirlwind ceremony.